Welcome back.
Welcome back to the channel for part 2. We're gonna finish up our thrift store makeover today. What are we even gonna do with it? That's not true. I've already done it. We're gonna finish it up today. There's gonna be some incidents with some varnish. I don't know what. There was a lot of struggle. Turns out varnish is not your friend. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna be video bombed. It's so easy. It's so easy to make videos when you have children. They don't come popping in or anything. It's perfect. To part 2 of the thrift store makeover. It's gonna be colorful and interesting and troublesome. There were a lot of struggles, but we'll get through it. Let's start it together. If you remember from the last time, this was a piece of varnish that dried, and I had an idea for it, and now we're gonna see what that idea was. Oh, here comes my assistant squirrel coming to inspect my work. Don't eat it. It's poisonous. Yep. Go ahead, take your time. Beware of the ultra wet Poscas. Just tried to open it and it exploded, so let's go with it. Now I'm gonna try and feather it out with this paintbrush, but ooh, those are really big, fat swatches. Maybe I need something smaller, like a pin needle. There we go, that's looking a little bit abrupt change. We are back to our project. So I looked at the top of this so I could match the colors. I'd really like them to wrap around from the top to the sides and the back and the front. My idea was to have this side be a stormy, like dark side. It's kind of sad how much paint I'm putting on here because it's not going to matter in the end. Spoiler alert, you'll see why. Now here I am trying to blend. Oops, that's too dark. I struggle a lot with blending. I don't know if it's because the surface is slippery or the colors are just too far apart, but the blending just didn't really go well throughout this whole project. And now everything is dry. 2 coats later, you can see I put a sketch on here, and I'm going to very hesitantly draw this. This is in super speed, so you can imagine how slowly I'm actually drawing this stuff and how worried I was about these lines. I really didn't want to put my hand down to rest it where it might smear. Now we're gonna flip it so I can rest my hand where there's no lines to smear, but even this way, I'm just gonna, that's how you do it. And now the less stressful part of making little sparkles and stars. Get some gold, some big white splotches on there. One more star. Ooh, that one does not look cute. Neither does that one. Gold stars are not gonna save you, sister. No. You dry and switch over to this little handle that was missing. I'm pretty sure there was just a little wood peg in there, but I'm gonna try and use this screw to make it a little more secure. Let's put on this little charm. I got an anchor to go with the nautical theme we've got going. Let's screw it in here. Oh, I can hear a crack sound. It's nice and tight, but look at this. Ooh, Yep, that was a wood peg in there, not a screw. Now it is time to add some dimension to this sailboat so it doesn't just look like a line drawing. I do like the line drawing look, but that's not gonna go with the really intricate back that we've already painted. So let's make this look like a sail. Let's put some sail fabric in here. The glare from that overhead light is really making it hard to see anything. I wonder if I need to put like a cover on there or filter to make this easier. Now to put a little texture on this boat, make it look like it has a little light from the stars or the moon, and some really wonky portholes. Oh man, this is the saddest part of the video, where all my beautiful work, it looks like I'm trying to preserve it, right? So far so good. It's a little light, that's weird, that's okay. That's just the whiteness of the varnish, right? Wait, something is off.
Oh, shoot.
The varnish is taken off the gray, and now it's on top of the blue, and on top of the black. Remember this face? Varnish pane. Switching sides now, we've got light blue, dark blue, purple, pink, orangish. We're gonna put that on the front, have the galaxy come up to the front. It's just like the top. Hey, why isn't this coming out? What? Oh my god. Who just pokes a hole through the hole? No wonder this was giving me so much trouble. Let's try it again. Laying down all my blues. This one looks so much like the last one. I'm just gonna put some purple on here instead. Trying to blend. It's kind of working. Maybe. There's a lot of dark blue because those two blues look the same. So here's where I get excited. I wanted to leave a lot of space for pink. But look at this. I can't seem to make a different. This is dark. We need it lighter. So I brought in some other kinds of acrylic. They're a little slimy. They're just sliming on here. You can see the white right through. This is gonna take like 15 coats of this slimy pink. And look at how different. This is a totally different tone of pink. But we're gonna use it because I have no other options. Two coats later, it is time to put in some stars. I really wish I put more purple. I didn't realize that there wasn't that much purple until I'm looking at it right now. Now I'm trying to draw with the Posca. It's not coming out, so I make the classic mistake of shaking and pushing down so that, oh, it explodes. At least it stayed in one little spot so I can use a paintbrush to feather out some other stars over here. It's okay though, right? I mean, there are some bright stars that have giant circles like this, aren't there? There's just so much of this paint, I feel obligated to make lots of sparkles, a lot more than I normally would, and close together for some reason. I need one on this little tiny swatch of purple if it'll work. That kind of looks like a cross. Let's just make some more little tiny stars. Now I have the Mod Podge. What is that for? Do you remember this? It's our moon we made with a big exploded Posca. I'm going to attempt to glue this bad boy on with the Mod Podge. I am trying to get it to shake itself so I don't have to touch it or use a paintbrush, but that didn't work out. So here's a paintbrush, getting glue all over it. Hopefully it'll wash out nicely. And we just stick it on like that. Now that that's dry, I'm going to reunite this drawer and see how it looks, the contrast. Oh, hey, what's this? It's a little note. It's from my daughter, says I love you. For this next side, I'm gonna do something revolutionary. We're gonna try some gesso and see if that makes a difference with the painting. Some oil on top, so we're gonna shake it up. That was not a sound effect. That's what it really sounded like. I thought you guys might like that. As much as I dislike gessoing, it is very satisfying to see these little pieces get covered up. I know they wouldn't be completely opaque without more than one cover, but we're just doing this for texture, so this should be good. Now after letting it dry, it's got a nice sandy texture. And now we can go in with the colors. I'm gonna mix this like salmon, orange pink. I'm not gonna make the mistake of using that slimy paint again. I'm gonna use some other acrylics that I found. They're in jars. I think they're like Target brand or something. Llama Moda, I don't know what it is. Oh, that's too dark. It doesn't match that top part. That's okay, I'll finish putting this on and then I'll do some orange to make it match. So far, the paint's going on much easier. I mean, this first coat, it's so opaque and the blending is so easy. It really makes me sad that I didn't use gesso for this entire thing and maybe not have as many problems. Maybe the varnish would have gone on better and not ripped off as well. I guess we'll never know. Ooh, now it's time for the pink, but wait a minute. This is the light pink. We need the dark pink. We'll just cover this up. There we go. No one knows. It doesn't even look much different. Let's get this all covered in pink. I'm so excited. Pink, 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 pink. What about the blending though? Can we do some blending with that orange? It just looks like a skirt or something on an orange body. We got some red here. Okay, here we go. Nope, that's not blending. That's a little bit better. Now we come in with the light pink. You can definitely tell the difference now that there's more pink on there, which one was dark and which one is light. The blending is kind of blended up there with the orange and the dark pink, but there are definite lines. Let's try to blend these pinks together. How do we do this? Up, down, back and forth, swirl it around. That's kind of... Here's a sweet little baby pink. This is my favorite one. I kind of wish this whole thing was a sweet little baby pink, but it wouldn't go with the rest of the design. If it was just a sweet little baby pink, we needed a lot more color on here. But dude, the lines. Can we blend this? I don't know. At least it's not gonna take as many coats with the gesso underneath there. That's something good. Look at this, it's dry. When it was wet, I couldn't really see this like attempt at blending up here with the pink on top of the red. I don't know if I like that, but maybe I will put a cloud. Oh, nope. I'm gonna put a cloud next to it, not on top of it. Hindsight. Let's get these clouds on. Don't worry, we're not doing a bunch of clouds like we did on the back. It's not gonna be a whole thing. It's just a couple fluffy clouds. I liked the white. I wanted to keep everything kind of in a neutral and warm color. I've got some white seagulls to go with the theme right here. We're just gonna take it easy. And the stars, of course, lots of stars. And some sparkles. Sparkles on the stars. God, they're just getting wonkier, I feel like, every time I do them. And this is when I realized these aren't looking like stars, it's kind of looking like polka dots. Maybe I need to put some more like in clusters like this. That looks more like stars, right? Yeah, and some gold. I finally get to put the gold on the bottom of the clouds like I wanted. I love how I ended up putting a gold star on the red, even though I told myself not to do that because you can't see it though. But the most exciting thing is we are at the finish line, guys. These are the final touches. Look at this. Before, it was a dirty, booger-covered white thing, and now it's a thing of beauty, I think. And from the front to the blue side, I didn't have a very good before picture, sorry about that, but the gesso still destroyed this, so it's not my favorite. Here's the back and all the struggle. Here's my favorite side. It's also the most simple side, but what are you gonna do? Now our last look at this masterpiece. Time to say fond farewell. It is still a little dirty in there. There's stains, I can't get it out. But I do love this pink side. I do love the moon. I do love the charm. I don't love that it's not blended, that it's kind of stripy, that's okay. I do love that it mostly wraps around with the color. Like, look at this gray. It just goes straight up and down. I mean, that's, I guess, one thing that was good about the varnish messing that up. And the backside, oh, there's a crusty. I love the swoopiness of the lights. I love the lighthouse, the thunder. And we're back to the pink side. I think it turned out okay. I like it. And yes, don't worry, since we made it to the end, I'm gonna have a nice little pet moment for you. Here it is. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Let me fix this.